Oh, okay, people. This is Clarissa Williams coming at you live today. Okay, I'm gonna get back into this because I have every intention from now till eternity to keep exposing these people for misconduct, wrongdoing, corruption at Greenville County Family Courthouse and at Greenville County, South Carolina Department of Social Services. Okay, so we know my letter got stolen, trashed, destroyed, or something that I sent to Judge Catherine H. Tiffany on December the 1st. We know someone signed for it. It's missing. Out my file folder, can't find it. When I went up there on December the 19th, it was gone. It's not there. It doesn't take that many days to file stamp that document because one was sent to Tarita Dunbar early part of last year. And it took 3 or 4 days for them to stamp that letter, telling her what she issued that ex parte was illegal. So I know how long it takes. So let's get into this. Okay, this was forwarded to me this month from a family member. I'm keeping their names and contact information private. I'm not going to disclose that because this is my situation. But here you go. It says, to the Honorable Judge W. Marsh Robinson and all concerned representatives on October the 6th, Thursday at 3:24. And the family member went in to pretty much tell them that what they did was wrong, and how they took Naughty Poo, and that in her opinion, this is a strong word. In my opinion, this has been a miscarriage of justice. She's pretty much saying I would never do anything to harm Nadia, and that sending Nadia to Georgia with a stranger, with nobody in that house, and the person that her caregiver works about 80 hours a week, that was unfair to her to have to suffer like that. That's what that one pretty much was about. Got my name, Clarissa Williams, got my case number and everything. So we know they got it. Now we're going to move over to the second family member. They both have different email addresses, different last names. This one was sent Sunday, October the 9th. So let's look at this. You see his name, Judge W. Marsh Robinson. Got on my name, okay, and she's writing about the situation, how we got sick, and that I'm a good mother, and that Nadia did not go to her homecoming as a freshman, and that our family would have encouraged her to go and bought her some new clothes, make sure she was looking really nice. She said she didn't go, and that was heart-wrenching for my family to hear that, and she's talking about our illness or whatever. But once again, you can see that, okay? Now, we're going to move over here. Now, this is what my sister told me she received in response to her email. And look, now she got two things up there. One say October the 10th at 10:40, and then this say, I guess this is the exact one, which would have been October the 10th, I'm assuming at 10:51 today. Dear Miss Williams, as Judge Robertson's administrative assistant, your email below came to me, as did your email dated October the 6th. The October the 6th came from another family member with an entirely different last name with an entirely different email address. Both emails are procedurally improper communications to the court. You may address the court verbally on record during a scheduled hearing. If you wish to communicate in writing with a family court judge about a case, the communication must be prepared, filed, and served in compliance with all applicable rules of procedure, including notice to all parties concerned. If you have questions about how to ascertain the appropriate rules, you should consult an attorney. Based on the above, Judge Robertson is unwilling and unable to consider, respond to, or act on your emails. A copy of this email with both of your emails referenced above will be time-stamped and placed in the reference file. Additionally, both of your emails in this response are hereby being forwarded to Sam Weldon as the managing attorney for the Greenville County Department of Social Services. A copy of this email with both of your emails referenced above, will be time-stamped and placed in the reference file. Did you hear that? And that came from his administrative assistant. I think her name is Jan Brown. Okay, so let's talk real quick. Okay, first of all, when you go to that website, because I went to it, there is no disclaimer. There's nothing on that website telling you that you are forbidden or prohibited from communicating with a judge or sending an email. People send letters and emails all the time to judges. I did not see that on that website. So Because my sister told me she got that. She's like, I didn't even see that on their website anywhere. Both of them said that before they sent those emails. So I don't know if that's just a rule you guys are making up, but if that's a rule or a law, you certainly need to post it for the public to be aware of the rules. You just can't verbally tell somebody something and it's not there. So that's the first thing. Let's see. What else? So we know the emails were sent. We know when I went over there on December the 19th to get a copy of my file and make copies of everything, and I looked through those documents on December 19th, they were not there. As Miss Brown said, they were supposed to be stamped. But guess who she sent it to now? I want you to look very closely. He's the managing attorney over there, Mr. Sam Weldon. Mr. Sam Weldon, we know about you, sir, because you're the one that submitted that frivolous ex parte petition, and when you allow Casey Shaw to sign as an investigator, when the signature line asks for Haley's signature. Look at that video. I think it's 16 minutes on my YouTube station. Look at that so you can see what this man does. Now, also you have been dishonest throughout my case, and you framed me, because you know when you went over there on December the 13th, we didn't go in front of Judge Tarita Dunbar, because my case ain't even on that docket for December the 13th or the 14th. So I don't know what you did over there, but I can tell you what, your name keep popping up. And I know for a fact you done framed me. And I know for a fact you an attorney. I know for a fact you notarized a forged signature. I do know that. And I know that when I went over there on 12/19, I discovered another document, that second ex parte order that had a clerk of the stamp on it. That was not in my folder. That's how I know these people got access to those stamps. So I don't know if they bought them off Amazon. I don't know where they got them from, FBI and slid. But somebody has access. There's no way they could have slid that back in there, because I was looking up and down for an ex parte petition. And the first I went over there in the summertime, I didn't see it. But I guess I was making such a stink about it and raising a lot of you-know-what about that ex parte order that should have never been issued, which is illegal, unlawful, null and void, and unenforceable. And that's another situation right there. But just to share this information with you and to give you a little history about Mr. Sam Weldon. And he is the managing attorney over there. So that means he's responsible for pretty much everything, everything that goes on in there, the administrative or whatever, over all the attorneys or whatever. So this man, when he signed, and I'm going to get that article and bring up, it tells him what he's not supposed to be filing. He's supposed to read everything. He's supposed to make sure everything is correct before he filed those documents with the court. And we know you just got busted again, Attorney Weldon, because it just specifically told you about being frivolous, and if you don't have no facts, you ain't have no facts. That was an opinion when you took it over there. So I don't want to get off into Mr. Weldon right now, because he got some more days with me. We're going to dance together. And let's be clear again. When I say I'm coming for you, by no means does it mean physical contact. I'm trying to physically harm or threaten you. I'm going to let the justice system deal with you guys, because I know that there are some people that's on the right side of the law. But people over there stealing letters from the courthouse. Who took my letters? Jan Brown, Judge Robertson. Can you please help find those letters for SLED and the FBI? Because they're going to be looking for these. Because I'm not going to let this go. I told y'all took my daughter, kidnapped my daughter, lied on me, framed me, falsified documents, issued a falsified ex parte order based on lies and fraud and forgery or whatever, swapping out and Haley walking around with one that didn't even have a clerk of the court stamp on it, date and time, like she's law enforcement. So once again, people, I ain't gonna stop till my daughter is returned and we receive justice, and I get an apology from these people, because I'm not the only person they've done this to. And I'm not fighting for me, I'm fighting for y'all too. So stay tuned, and all these videos you're going to be able to find on my YouTube channel at Clarissa Speaks the Truth, because that's what I do. And I created that channel I had some people help me for this, for the purpose of this, so that people can go back out there and look at them videos and see how corrupt this system is, and they're taking people's children and making their own laws and won't give you your children back unless you take that treatment plan and take them drugs. They keep pushing them drugs. I wonder who owned that drug company. So we're going to get off into some other things, but I want y'all to have a good weekend. Goodbye.